welcome to Unity Church of Ames this morning. The chaplain for today is Steve Newell, and he'll be available to pray with you from 11:30 to 11:50 in the prayer room. And thank you, Clark. Please join me for an opening prayer. Ever-present, all-knowing, divine Spirit, we give thanks today for all we are so grateful for. The sound of soft raindrops as they fall on parched, dusty ground soothes our thirsty souls. Our health, well-being, and all that needs. To live another day, and not just live it, but to live it in your divine love. We love ourselves, our spiritual community, our families, friends. But importantly, we hold those who don't understand us and treat us with unkindness in the light of your holy love. As Unity author James Dillard Freeman said, we may be a chaos or a cosmos. We may succumb to hate and death or rise to love and life. Love is mightier than hate. Life is stronger than death. To learn to love is to learn the secret of life. May we all be richly blessed in this. Amen. And so it is. And now please join me with the Unity Church of Ames affirmation. Through the Christ Spirit in us, we create a better church and a better world. So be it.
Let's do there is one present.
Okay. I don't have it.
It's behind you.
Okay, the Unity Worldwide Ministries foundation statement. There is one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God the good, omnipotent. Okay. And now, Liz will read our daily word.
The word for today is freedom. I am free right where I am. While on a daily walk, I enjoy the freedom of the outdoors. I see freedom in a robin's flight. I hear freedom in the rhythm of the rain. I feel freedom in the wind's warm caress. It occurs to me that like the robin, the rain, and the wind, I am an expression of freedom. Regardless of my circumstances, I choose to affirm freedom. I experience freedom with mind, body, and soul. My unlimited spirit can never be bound by outer conditions. One cannot find peace, joy, or love. I express my spiritual gifts with every thought of forgiveness, every moment spent with a friend, and every word of kindness. As I share my gifts, I experience liberation. I am free right where I am. From Galatians 5, verse 13, for you were called to freedom, brothers and sisters. The word for today is freedom.
Thank you, Liz. Now today, in the absence of Rev. Deb, we have a special guest speaker, Podraza-Nagle, and she will be speaking on the metaphysics of love.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Did everybody get their love word in here? Does anybody need to? I know Clark does. Not yet, not yet. No, don't work ahead. Yes, you do. Take this.
All you need is love.
One word that represents love to you, and fold it up, put it in the basket, please. Ken was waiting for Clark to put his load in the basket. Did everybody have fun with that song? All We Need Is Love. I really have to congratulate the music group. They really were to tell you the truth, it sounded really good in my head. I thought it was going to be easy. Yes.
It is. It's
And it was.
easy.
It was. It was great. All right. First of all, how many read Rev Deb's midweek faith lift this week? Come on, don't be bashful. Guess you're all going to have to get on the computer more often. I love her statement. It's stated, "The power of love brings me out of a sense of separation with God." How many of you, when you were standing there going, "Love is all we need, love is all we need," took you back to when the Beatles first sang that song, we all held hands and I was little. I just thought it was a catchy tune at the time. And I wasn't a real Beatles fan, but that song really touched my heart. Because they stated, there's nothing you can do that can't be done. No matter what statement they said first, you can overcome and you can do it. Or you can say it, or you can be it. Let's take a look at this word that has been described so many times and yet still appears to be a mystery to so many. Here are a few more musings on the word love. There's a radio station on Sirius Radio devoted just to love songs, and I haven't heard many repeated. Yes, I'm paying for satellite radio. But they have a love channel. Thousands of poems are dedicated to love and what that means and who they love. There are a plethora of books on how to, come to, or be in. Not to mention the romance novels. Buddhism. Loving kindness, compassion, appreciative joy, and a particular form of equanimity are 4 kinds of love taught and encouraged in classic Buddhist teachings. This isn't a strange word. 25 Bible verses on love. 531 times love is mentioned in the New Revised Standard Version of the Bible. Jesus commanded us to love one another how many times in the Gospels? Anyone? 4 times. I have them written down here if anybody wants to know. I'll give you a hint. They're all in John. So much information. And I found this interesting, paraphrased a bit. John wrote in his letters, in Romans, the commandments and any other commandment are summed up in this word, love. Love your neighbor as yourself. Maybe they should have put love yourself and then love your neighbor, because sometimes we get that a little mixed up. We try to love others first. And I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but sometimes our love bucket is empty. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love is the fulfillment of the law. Am I the only one here that says, if we love, That's all we need. Oh, sorry, Beatles. Just love each other. And this is from 1 Corinthians. And now faith, hope, and love abide. These three. And the greatest of these is? Love. Everyone? Love. There we go. One would think that with all these ideas, how-tos, commandments, and examples, we as a species would have a gold star on this one. What I see around me is this. We as a group, as a human race, are still looking outward for an inside job. Are you with me on this? We're looking outward for love when it's an inside job. All those songs, looking for love in all the right places. Muskrat love. All we need is love. A lot of these songs, they're all projected outward. And then Karen Drucker comes up with, when I lose myself, I realize there's only love. So what does that mean? I asked everybody to write one word that represents what love means to you and put it in the basket. We'll see what we get. Anybody else think we're on the outside trying to look inward? We've got a little backwards. We should be inside here first, expanding outwards. We get caught up in the feeling of what we perceive as love. Feeling. You see a little girl with new shoes and she does one of these. I love my new shoes. Puppy love. Teenagers in high school. They hang out in the school lockers and go, oh, did you just see that guy walk down the hallway? Oh, isn't he awesome? Or the boy in school who can barely keep his mind focused on his work because there's a long-haired, blonde-haired girl sitting right next to him. Oh, he's in so much puppy love, his tail's wagging, if he had one. These are all feelings. When we look outward, we have a tendency to use our feeling tentacles. Yeah, okay, so we're not octopuses, but come on. We feel the warm fuzzies. When we get excited about doing something, or we really like something, or something touches, we gotta have it, or we see something, we gotta have it. Oh, I love it. We put our tentacles out there and we just want to grab a hold of it. Because it makes us feel good. I'm going out here. We feel good. It makes us feel good. What about here? These are all fleeting feelings because eventually that feeling dies away. So we continue our search for more. We aren't satisfied. It's not very satisfying, those fleeting, warm fuzzies. The revealing word states, divine love is impersonal. It loves for the sake of loving. It is not concerned with what or who it loves, nor with a return of love. If I stand up here and smile, and I give you a loving smile, chances are I'm going to get a smile back. Yeah, see? From the inside out. It's a loving smile. It's coming from my heart and out. I don't wait for you. I don't wait for Sally to smile at me and then smile back. I come from in here and I smile outwards. It has to start from the inside. Right in here, right where the power of love resides, our heart space. It's one of our 12 powers. This is where it's at. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, love resides in the heart, that little heart space. When was the last time you looked in the bathroom mirror and told yourself, and do it in the morning because this is a real kick, I love me. I have bed hair. I have a really good case of bed hair in the morning. And I do these activities because it kind of kickstarts my day because I do have a sense of humor. God, you're gorgeous. I have to say it a few times before I really honestly believe it. Man, you're gorgeous. Look at that hair, wild hair. Yeah. I am divine love in expression. Do you realize that even with bed hair, I get up at about 4:30 in the afternoon because I work nights? Bed hair. I am divine love in expression. Morning breath. I am still divine love in expression. I give unconditional loving thoughts to every cell of my body. How many of us has gazed upon our body going, I wish I had curly hair. By the way, I'd share it with you if I could. Oh, I wish I had straight hair. I wish I had blonde hair. I wish I had long nails. I wish my stomach wouldn't gurgle. I wish my hips moved well. Oh, my feet are too big. What are you saying to your body? Your body hears that in your unconscious, your subconscious, and at a conscious level because it goes out your mouth and through your ears. You hear it. Your spirit hears this. So how does your body rebel? We start walking with a limp. Or we start like drooping in the shoulders. We have continuous bad hair days because we don't bless what we have. I give unconditional loving thoughts to every cell in my body. I'll give you a perfect example of how I used to view my hands. I have working hands. I'm mechanically inclined. I like to build things for a living. I will never have those long, slender nails that you see ladies with long fingernails have. I don't have the type of nails that you can go to a manicurist and come out instantly with beautiful nails. I used to say, God, I hate my hands. Oh, I hate my hands. I wish I had hands like Sally. Or I wish I had fingers, long, lean fingers like my girlfriend. She does her nails so well. So what started happening? Call it coincidence, but there aren't any coincidences. I'm playing softball. I start breaking fingers. I've broken both pinkies, a ring finger. I've broken this pinky 3 times. I've smashed it between 2 pieces of steel. And it was at that point in my life when I had to go through surgery for that smashed finger that I put between 2 pieces of steel that I revisited how I talked to my body, especially my hands, because they were starting to get beat up. Really, they were starting to get beat up. And as I sat in a cast on drugs, because folks, let me tell you that a crushed bone is a lot different than a break. You can feel yourself think when your bones are crushed. Don't breathe, it hurts. I started saying affirmations to my hands. I learned my lesson, folks. I love my hands. My hands give me the ability to build things. My fingers are strong. I started talking to my hands and I started making amends to my hands for not being very kind. Lotion? Please, I'm a tomboy. Lotion is for girls. I started putting lotion on my hands. Massaging my hands. Being kind to my hands. Call it coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I haven't broken a finger since. Okay? I give unconditional loving thoughts to every cell of my body. I am divine love in expression, and I love me. Try it. It works. It's not because I haven't played volleyball. It's not because I haven't played softball. Even though my family will not allow me to play ball around Memorial Weekend, because that's usually when I was breaking my hands. Love yourself. It's an inside job. What we express inwardly, I love me, I love me, it naturally flows outward. How can you not smile after 5 minutes in the bathroom mirror and go, oh, you're a hoot? Look at that. I am a divine expression of love. Now I think I better brush my teeth and comb my hair. It flows outward. You can't help yourself. You start laughing. Sets your mood. The dogs are nicer to you, or you're nicer to the dogs. The cats really want to play around your feet without tripping you up. Your friends, your co-workers. You radiate that love. It just exudes everywhere, but it starts in here. Example, excitement. You're really excited about something? You're really, really, really excited about something. You're going on a trip. You're going on a cruise. You've just won the lottery. You got a new boyfriend. You got a new gift from your husband. You got a new gift from your wife. A fishing pole, perhaps? Have you ever tried to hold that excitement in? How excited were you to show off that new gift that your husband gave you, or that new fishing pole, or whatever your wife gave you? I know if I buy my husband a new reel or a fishing pole, I don't see him for 2 days. We're going fishing. You know that a great movie's coming up. You can't hold your excitement in. Who wants to go with me to a movie? Let's go to a movie. Oh yeah, I'm going to take a trip to Alaska. Oh, you're telling everybody about it. That excitement just exudes out of you. Starts in here. It's the same for our faculty of love, our power of love. If we're running on empty, what do we have? We need to fill up that love bucket inside of us. So now you say, okay, Sue, you've told us what it is and what it isn't, but now tell us how to get this power of love and hold on to it. Right? Try this. This is from the book, How to Use Your 12 Gifts from God. I'm sure it's up there on the shelf somewhere. Love is not an emotion. I'll say it again. Love is not an emotion. It is expressed through the feeling nature, just as emotion is. Love is a verb. Love is a verb. A verb is used to describe an action, state, or occurrence. You need to do something. Look in the mirror in the morning, look at yourself and go, I'm awesome. Love is the ability to desire that only good comes to all, which is inner realization. I was at a speech contest yesterday. I thought I did rather well, and quite frankly, there was 3 of us, and I thought I was the best one. Nah. Didn't even place. I really didn't think the other 2 were as good as me, but they won. So instead of moping and whining in my head, they obviously had something that they did better than me. Inner realization, there was something that I could take from those 2 speakers that won, and I could bring it to myself and learn from it. Only good comes to all. They won, and that was a good thing. I get to perfect my skills. Inner realization. Here's another one. Gravity is a high form of love. What? Gravity? Please. Gravity. Law of attraction. Law of attraction, folks. Gravity. I'll get to this in a minute. I'll let you think about it. Love is a great harmonizer. Once the power of love is utilized, we settle into a peacefulness that we know we are all together. We're all one. We're all together in this, folks. I love you. The power of love, divine love, is there for us to use the way we choose. Choose wisely. I stated that gravity is a form of love. Here's an example. Here's your example now. Ready? I love chocolate. I wish I had more chocolate. What am I expressing? Anyone?
What?
I heard somebody say it. I'm expressing lack. My lack of chocolate. The universe doesn't care what I want, but it hears I'm lacking something. Therefore, I am expressing lack. If I say I will be having an abundance of chocolate, I better be careful. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Cloudy with a chance of chocolate, please. What you say comes to you in abundance, no matter what it is. Gravity is a high form of love. I am love. I am loved. I am loving, and I love people. And I draw it to me. And I get smiles back when I say it. Remember, when coming from the outward, or our race consciousness as a species, conditional love is sense consciousness. This is how sometimes we think. Conditional love. You see two young couples, they struggle because you're not going to do this for me, you're not going to do that for me, or he's not doing this and he spent all day with his buddies. Sense consciousness, personal consciousness, emotionalism. It needs to be reciprocated in some way. Words of desire, want, neediness, and greed. That's conditional love. That's outward. When moving inward, our state radiating outward, when we come from inside and we move outward, that Christ consciousness is then realized. And this becomes unconditional love, divine love. This lives and loves in harmony with all people and all things. Those speakers were fantastic yesterday, and they did a better job than I did. And I love them for it. Does the human side of me want to Gregson Mom because I didn't win? A little bit. I am a human being. But I also had something to learn. And I take that to heart. I take that to heart. I love them for showing me how to be a better speaker. The Christ within raises one's consciousness to a higher level of being. And that's what I practiced yesterday. A higher level of being. They were fantastic speakers. I have the opportunity to grow. We are all part of the power of love. We aren't separate. When we find this in here and we radiate out, we become a collective. We become a collective of warm fuzzies, and that's a good thing. Because it started in here. It didn't start out here. But we need to start here and give out. We're all part of the power of love. All of us. Namaste. Meditation. Music. Pour yourself in me. So settle into your seat and be comfortable in the moment. And we start today, right here, right now, with the power of love. So as you're gently relaxed, go within and see the mirror in front of you. Is it a full-length mirror? Is it a handheld mirror? The bathroom mirror. Look in that mirror. Look at yourself. And let these words be your words spoken to your heart. I love me. I love me. I love me. I am divine love in expression. I am divine love in expression. I am divine love in expression. I give unconditional loving thoughts to every cell of my body. Now rest in the silence for a moment and feel that divine love flowing through you now. expression of love. I am, always will be. When you're ready, give yourself a hug. Really, give yourself a hug. And come back to present consciousness. Namaste. Now, before we do that, I have little love notes from other little precious souls in the congregation. And there's one for everybody. And if you would just pass the basket around and take one. I'm going to start the music group because they did such an awesome job. Hold on a minute.
Thank you, Sue, for that great inspiration. And now it's time to take our gifts in hand and give an offertory blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Divine Holy Spirit, for all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive, we are truly grateful. Please bless our efforts as we use this gift in our work here at Unity Church of Ames in a way that honors you. And together we say, thank you, God. And our peace song?
Surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us, wherever we are. God is. and all is well.